Okay, so what can you talk about for a solid amount of time? Because I can talk about anything for a solid amount of time, but just off the top of my head, I can't think of anything.
I could talk about a lot of shit, but right now I just can't think of shit.
I can talk about everything. I just can't talk about shit, bro.
All right. If you want to talk about like Valorant tournaments, send me a link to like the fucking page with the information, and I'll be looking at the page while we're talking about it.
Well, you don't follow it. I can't tell you. Do you know who Shazam is?
I know you talking about the superhero character.
No, not the superhero, the fucking Valorant pro, bro. That's what I mean. I can't be like, bro, Shazam's performance was A1 stellar, and you're gonna be like,
yeah, bro, you got
Shazam!
He got shot in the chest,
lightning
bro.
was sick,
yeah,
bro. No, can't talk about esports until you do research on esports. This is what I'm talking about, bro. I need you to need you to lock in for a second.
Want to talk about like funny just childhood stories?
We can do funny childhood stories. I'm cool with that. Okay, hold on.
Like, we'll get to know us, and instead of like saying the bad stuff about our lives, we'll say some funny shit. Except now I can't think of any funny shit that came from my life.
I can't think of any fucking funny thing. Nothing funny happened in my life as a kid. It was all fucking horrible.
My life is depressing.
It was just terrible. I didn't have one good moment in my story.
Nothing funny. I did not laugh once in my childhood.
Not once. I turned 21 and that's when it started.
That's when it started,
Hit
man.
the bottle and I giggled.
Started. He said that's when the alcohol started.
Hit the bottle one time and I giggled.
All right.
Do you know what a euphemism is?
What the fuck is that?
Okay, so it's like a phrase. Hold on. I'm actually gonna look at.
I think maybe like you know like shit like that. You know, you explain like we're talking about like shit like that. It's talking about like weird shit, and like say like there's stuff that I don't know about or I don't know what stuff is, like certain stuff is, and you can explain stuff to me. I think that's another thing we can do in the podcast.
You're just gonna make wait. You just want to do a segment on me explaining life to you?
Yeah, just do a whole
We're gonna do like, segment. Do you know what this is? No. All right. Well, here we go.
Here we go, boy. Buckle up. We going for a ride.
A euphemism.
We're going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship.
All right, ready? Euphemism is a mild or indirect word or expression substituted for one considered to be too harsh or blunt when referring to something unpleasant or embarrassing. Would you like an example?
Yes, I would like an example. What the fuck? Okay.
For example, Arnio.
Yeah.
There are intelligent thoughts chasing you, after you, right? But you always seem to be just a little bit faster.
You mean slower, motherfucker. You mean slower.
No, because then those intelligent thoughts would catch up to you. And that would mean you have intelligent thoughts. But the problem is, you're just a little bit faster.
Big brain. Okay,
It means you're fucking stupid.
I am fucking stupid, bro. What's new? The intro?
Do the thing. Do the thing. Yeah, do the intro thing.
Yo, what is up, guys? And welcome to the very first episode of Unshakable. I'm your host, ArnioTV. I'm with my boy, Dash co-host, Savage. And yeah, bro, we're just gonna get right into him. I said Savage, bro.
You said Dash co-host. I like that you said Dash instead of just co-host.
Dash.
With my co-host, Savage. It's just, you had to...
With my boy, Dash co-host.
You are literally reading the script. The script is there for...
The script is nowhere near me right now.
We're gonna jump right into it.
Yeah, I had one pulled up, but like it was kind of stupid.
Did you want to
I'm not even... It has 6,000 comments though. Let's see what these comments are in this. So the guy posted, who was it posted by? Like, this is some weird shit. Like, why don't they have the fucking name up there? All right, he said, therapist, what is something people are afraid to tell you because they think it's weird, but you've actually heard a lot before?
Therapist? Wait. So what did therapist you think? Wait, what?
All right. Listen, it literally says therapist, comma. Okay. What is something people are afraid to tell you because they think it's weird?
And what were the examples?
There was no examples, bro. That was just one post.
Oh, that's what you want to talk about?
No, no.
Who are you talking about? Why did you just give me a whole title, a whole setup, a whole sequence, and then you threw the fucking.
I was just reading shit. I was reading random shit, and you said all the intro out there. So
I thought there was more
over.
to that. So instead of you fishing for like a response or answer, you threw the whole damn rod into the ocean and just said there. You said there. That's it. And what am I supposed to do with this? Let's go through top 3 things that you would suggest to like new and upcoming streamers. I think we should start off the bat.
Top 3. Ooh, okay. So top 3. Honestly, number 1. If you're getting into streaming, don't like get into it and think that you're gonna blow up instantly. Like honestly, like it's really hard to like hop into streaming nowadays and just instantly like blow up. It's time and dedication, consistency, streaming almost every single time you play the game, man. You gotta hop on, hit that start button, start going live, and like promoting like your gamer tag and shit, your Twitch name, your YouTube name, whatever, put that as your name, and just go run randos, man. That's a great way to grow your Twitch and all that and get the numbers that you guys want to get. You just gotta like stay consistent. So I think being really consistent is the top, like number 1 for me.
So you hit like I asked you for 3 and you give me like 50.
You asked me for 3.
I asked you for 3 and you give me like 50. So I need you to go in a little bit deeper. Take one and let's go a little bit deeper. What do you want to start with?
Go a little bit deeper. All right.
You gave me 5. You gave the audience 5.
So like be consistent, like every single time you hop on.
So you want me to stream every single day, all day, every day.
Well, like every single time. If you want to become a full-time streamer and you want this to become your job, or you want to become like a side piece where you can make a little income from it, and you can become something out of it, you just gotta hit that live button every single time you hop on the video games, man. Like honestly, like every single time you hop on, play a couple games of Fortnite. If you're playing a couple games of Fortnite, yeah, don't go live. But like if you're playing on the hop on with the boys and shit, and play like about an hour to 2, 3, 4.
So time-wise,
hit that live button.
Time-wise, how long do you think I should be streaming for? You want me to be consistent? Do I want to be consistently streaming 7 days a week for 5 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours? 2 hours? Or
well, it just depends on like the person, what they're like, if they've got a job, if they if they got stuff going on in their lives. Anytime that you have like time to spare to stream, you should be streaming, I think. So okay, so that's one of them. Yeah, consistency.
So maybe as often as you can.
Yeah, as much as you can though. Like
putting yourself out there.
You don't want to burn yourself out. And like,
right. We're not saying that.
Yeah.
Drink some water.
Burn yourself out. You could take off days and all that, but like if you're like serious about it, before you go and invest like tens, maybe like thousands of tens of thousands of dollars into your setup and stuff like that, into your quality and all that,
I agree. Consistency as often as you can. And I would go so far as taking the consistency route of saying, like a schedule. Like set a schedule for yourself. Some people like doing the all day, every day thing. Some people like streaming every single day if they can. Some people like streaming every waking moment they can. That's what I used to do. Every single waking moment. Like what was my total hours in Twitch? There was a 3-4 month period where each month I was averaging 425 hours, 450 hours, somewhere in that spectrum. Yeah. And I was streaming. And if that average, for those of you want to do the math, that's an average of about 11 hours a day. That was my stream schedule and consistency when I wasn't working.
Man wakes up, streams, and then goes right back to bed.
Quite literally woke up, got a banana, and I hit the live button. That's what happened. Got a banana, and I hit the live.
I got a banana,
I got banana, and I went for it. And then I would go all the way until I was just like, all right, guys, I'm gonna go to sleep now because I can't keep my fucking eyes open. But the thing is, I loved it, and I had the time for it at the time. I loved doing it. You gotta have that motivation and that drive to be like, to keep that consistency, because if you don't really enjoy it, and this will tie along to what Arnie was saying earlier, is like you gotta have that drive. You gotta be motivated. You gotta enjoy it. You can't just be doing it for the numbers, like he was saying. You can't just be doing it for expecting to blow up overnight. Like, I did it because I loved it. I still do. I love it. I love being. I got there were times I got emotional. There were multiple times during my streaming career where I was just like, I might not be able to stream anymore, and I cried on stream. I cried off stream. I cried on stream for like at times like a week.
Yeah.
Weeks, knowing that like I wasn't gonna be able to, or not knowing if I was gonna be able to come back. Like, I love it. So that was what I wanted to share. Is you got to share that love. You got to have love to be able to be consistent. I think that'll go a long way. Do you want to go on that?
It's kind of hard, you know, because like when you're sitting there and you're streaming and you have no viewers at first, like honestly, everyone starts off. Like, you gotta think about it. Like, even the biggest streamers, even Ninja, like everyone started at 0. Like, no one was like, boom, like they got fucking 100 viewers.
I started with my mom. So I started with 1. Ha. I'm just kidding. My mom was not.
I mean, we all start with 1, which is ourselves. You know, we all have it on our phone. You know, we have it, pulled up and all that. So we all start with 1, which is ourselves. So, you know, that's the best viewer.
You pull it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, honestly, that there's truth behind that. If we want to segue, there's truth behind that. You gotta love what you're doing. Like, you gotta like the content you're putting out. If you're sitting there just think about segue. Ooh, segue. Segue. If you also gotta, here's the next tip: put out content that you would watch. So yeah. So if you're not the type of person to watch like competitive play is really boring because of how a lot of times they're not interacting with the viewers and not doing XYZ. You know?
Yeah.
Put out content. If you want to put out funny content, put out funny content and love that content. You can't be putting out content that you don't love. You wouldn't watch yourself. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's been a couple times where I'll go back in my own clips and my own streams and I'll be like, I'm fucking hilarious, dude. Meanwhile, nobody's laughing but me. But I grew from that, and there were people that shared my humor and that shared that love and that shared that vibe. And so there's always people out there that will rock with what you're doing if you stay true to yourself. Boom. Tip number 2. Would you like to add to the 2?
I feel like also like another tip is like the game you're playing. Like, you obviously gotta be hip to what game is popping in that time frame. Like, obviously now, like a couple years ago when Fortnite started blowing up, that was like the best time to start streaming because like honestly everyone was freaking playing Fortnite. Everyone was streaming Fortnite.
Everyone loved it.
Everyone loved it. Like, you know, you hopped on. Everyone was ass. Everyone was booty. You know, like everyone hopped on.
Everyone was just ginormous booty.
Out of playing like 6 hours. You got 1 dub. If a certain game is dying and you realize it's dying, it's probably good to like, you know, switch up your content too. So like that kind of like, you know, goes together with you know, the type of game you're playing. You know, switch up games every now and then. You don't want to like strictly be on one game. That's what I'm trying to say. Is you want to like play multiple games.
Be a variety streamer, unless you're one of those people that are like a pro in the scene, and you have people that would want to see that. Like, again, it's going back to the content you want to put out. Even if it's what's it called? One of my friends is playing a dead game right now. It's some MMO. Is that what it's called? Those terms?
I don't know any of those.
Very strategy MMR. I'm thinking MMR. That's a ranking system. MMO. I'm pretty sure it's. Wow, I'm gonna get fucking roasted by people that are like, oh my god, you don't even know. It's an MMO.
Yeah, we're both gonna get roasted. I don't know what you're talking about either, man.
It's like one of those clicky games where you spam click things and you have like towers. It's like Clash of Clans essentially. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those types of games. Or I think.
Like WoW, like World of Warcraft.
Like World of Warcraft. Like you got a little team, a little army. League of Legends. Yeah, it's like that. That's what it is. So it's one of those kinds of games. They're probably not even the same based on what I'm saying, but I'm gonna stick. Anyways, it's a dead game. The game is dead. Nobody watches it. Nobody streams it.
Isn't all right? So League of Legends isn't dead, and the only reason I know that is because you see what League of Legends averages on Twitch, bro.
True.
You see what that?
But I'm not talking about League of
But
Legends.
World of Warcraft though, the only time World of Warcraft is ever averaging good views is when Asmongold is on.
Oh, or there's new content and they're playing new
I try to get in those games, man. I try to get into it, but like that's not me. That's not like
I'm not a super nerd. I have much respect for super nerds, but I'm not a super nerd.
I have much respect for them, man, because they can do a lot of shit. Like those games though, like WoW and League of Legends, like
my brain.
I definitely know WoW. I don't know about anything about League of Legends, but like WoW, it has so much shit. Like you could spend 3 years on that game, Savage, and you still won't complete it.
I know, I still won't know shit. See, my brain doesn't work like that.
You only know like a fraction of the damn game. Like it's crazy, and that's why like I couldn't get into it because like
there's too much shit.
So much shit. Like
I want too much shit.
Loot. I want to be able to go kill some people. I don't want to cast a spell on people, bro, and hit them for like 1,000 damage, and then I don't.
Yeah, there's a lot of technical stuff and like real strategy there. My real strategy when I'm playing game is let's go get this motherfucker.
Let's kill these bitches, bro.
Fuck, why is he not dead? And the whole time I'm missing all my shots.
Yeah, the whole time. Meanwhile, we're just missing all the shots and shit. But
what I was saying though is we're going back to this stream tip because we did kind of segue there. It was a good segue.
Yeah, we kind of.
Or what? Tangent?
We're vibing. We're talking right now, right? Yeah.
Tangent. What it was. We are saying words, Arnie. Yes, we are. We're speaking. We're talking.
Oh, really?
that's what we're saying.
Okay. I see. I don't
know. We're going. If what was I talking about? Oh, the dead game. The dead game. So you could play a dead game and still get viewers from it. My friend is currently playing a dead game, what's considered quote unquote dead, but he loves the game, and there's still like he'll get like a couple thousand views on his YouTube videos, even though like, and that's a lot. Like you could post nowadays, you can post a Fortnite video and it could be the best Fortnite video at the time. You could post the best Valorant video at the time, and you could get 10 views just because the algorithm isn't there. Just because everybody, the market is so saturated, everybody's posting it. So yes, you can play a game that everybody's playing, but there's a lot of competition. Sometimes playing a dead game, you'll actually get more viewers and or views on your YouTube and other social media because there's still people that love the game, but the market isn't saturated. And you're able to be found easier. So love what you're doing. So if you love playing a dead game, a quote unquote dead game, I guarantee there's still a small like little niche for you. Little niche.
I mean, like
people group.
Yeah, like there's gonna be like every game's gonna have their own community that's gonna go and like look up certain videos and stuff like that. But it just honestly it just depends on like the time. Like right now, I think right now like is a good time to play any game you want. To be honest, on Twitch.
Yeah.
Like you can go ahead and you can hop on if you have if you build a community where you have like a small community that like comes in all the time on the regular and shit, then yeah, it's a great time to go and like try different games and stuff like that. But because like not like Fortnite is slowly dying. Like Fortnite is not averaging like 100,000 views like it used to all the time. It's starting to go down. When the big streamers hop off, it drops down to like 20,000 views, 30,000 views and stuff like that. So
yeah, right now it's like you can play Warzone, you can play Valorant, you can play Fortnite. There's a lot of games open for the market.
A lot
right
of
now.
games are open. Like, and honestly, right now what's been like popping is just chatting, like just hopping on, just chatting with your chat and shit, watching videos, watching YouTube videos, also watching movies. Since Twitch just came out with watching movies and stuff like that, you can now watch movies with your chat and vibe out and stuff. But hey, what's your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on watching movies? Do you think that was a good
watching movies on just chatting?
Like watching movies in general on Twitch. What's your thoughts on that?
Thoughts on watching movies in general on Twitch? I think it's cool. It's a good concept. I think that again that'll appeal to like. I feel like that either you're not gonna have. I would doubt that you have 100,000 people all lining up to watch Frozen now, especially since they can, watch it at home and they don't watch it with a stranger. Yeah. They can do it in the comfort of their own home. I don't think they got it. So I think the movie thing is definitely more for people like with a community. But people with a community, I think it's a really cool concept to do. But I don't know if it's like I personally
if you guys are just starting out. If you guys are just starting out and all that, I wouldn't recommend hopping on watching movies and all that. But
you might, or if you're like you're one of those people that do commentaries on movies or like opinions on movies, that's a route. I would never do it. I'd get fucking bored. But there's someone out there and there are people out there that want that shit. So
another tip though is like appearance. Doesn't matter. You can be the most ugly person in the world, or the most beautiful person in the world, but like it goes off of like your appearance, your vibe, and all that. How you're talking, how you're approaching chat, like how you're talking, how much you're being active with chat and stuff like that. Like someone comes in and you just say hello to them, 9 times out of 10, that person's probably just gonna leave unless they ask you a question right after. But like you gotta be like more open to like approaching that, like asking that for like. Asking the question first is what I'm trying to say.
True.
That's a good way to put it. I don't know.
I think what you're touching on is actually the building of the community. I think that's yeah. If you're one of those people, if you're not one of those people that are hyper focused and being hyper competitive, if you're one of those people that aren't trying to like be in that esports scene or a pro, and you want to be more community driven, you kind of play games here and there instead of sticking to like one game per se. I think being community driven content creator or streamer, since we're talking about streamers, definitely the interaction is huge. Especially if you suck at the game like I do in a lot of games, especially if you're terrible. You got to be able to fill that gap, either be really talkative, chatty, be funny, be rage content. I know you touched in the rage content for a while.
I didn't know the rage content's actually like it's funny. It's honestly like that rage content. If you die in a video game and you rage like actually rage though, like I'm not saying put on a fake rage because like everyone knows when a fake rage is, but like if you're actually raging, man, those clips can get you booming. Like I had a couple clips on the FORTNITE Legion page that got a couple million views and stuff like that, and people would come in and say, hey, I saw you on the FORTNITE Legion page and stuff like that.
You're just an angry human being, aren't you? You used to be an angry little one, huh? Or big. I'm sorry.
I used to be like. There's a hole in the wall.
It was really fun. Like you used to just be angry. I used to come in and chat into your chat and just be like, "Oh my god, what the fuck happened this time?"
Bro, Fortnite. Like after Fortnite. After all the fun seasons that Fortnite came out with, they started coming out with shitty seasons, and then that started like bringing out an anger in me that I didn't even know I had, because bro, the one time, man, let me tell you a story real quick. The one time, man, I raged so hard on Fortnite that I kicked my door off my hinges, bro. I straight up fucking just took my foot, full kick. Foot was up in the air, boom, and that door went flying off the hinges, bro.
But at the same time, that's how you know you love the game, right? Because you wouldn't be that mad over a game.
I wouldn't be over it if I didn't care about it. If I didn't care about me being good at the game, but like,
or you're just an angry human being that gets triggered too easily.
Yeah, that too. That too. But there's this raging, man. It's something else. It really is. It's something else.
So we continue the streaming tips. We talked about consistency, and we talked about
a lot of stuff, man.
Like, yeah, we kind of just went everywhere there.
Fuck the top 3 tips, man. We gave you guys a full ass lesson on how to freaking become a streamer. Like, nah. We ain't gonna get that cocky about it.
We're not gonna get that cocky. We gave you some pointers here and there, different perspectives. We gave you guys
some good pointers. Starting off, like, it just like it's really hard to like become a streamer nowadays. So. But like, hey, if you guys got a dream, run with that dream, guys. Like, for real. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And I stick by that model, bro. So, You know, I've been wanting to do a podcast for a while. You know, I've had my doubts about it, and my good friend Savage, you know, he said he wanted to do a podcast too. So, you know, we recommended we do one together, and now here we are. And honestly, I'm kind of comfortable with it right now. Like we've been fucking up a lot. We've been taking
that was the most uncomfortable I'm comfortable with that I've ever heard in my life. You didn't even look confident when you said that. You said I'm comfortable with it. Like I can.
It's like they ain't gonna see it, but there's a lot of cuts that we did because we just go blank, man. Like we really do. But we're gonna head into another topic here. Savage, what are some upcoming plans you got? You said you got a bunch of them since you light the shit on my only 2 upcoming plans.
So me being a content creator, having been, I'll give you guys a little insight, just real quick, nothing too detailed, but I've been doing this for about 2 years now. And like I said earlier, while I was giving out some tips, I love it. I love the community. I love the people that I've met. Anyways, plans coming up. I had, as a content creator that enjoys this, I have a bunch. So I was doing a lot of the gaming scene, and I still do a lot of the gaming scene just because I'm a fucking nerd and I love gaming and shooting things. And
that's what
it helps me.
Man. That's our roots.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
It's always gonna be a part of us. Come on now.
Exactly. Call of Duty, dude. It's just Halo when that first came out. You know, it's always been a part of my life. The anger inside of me, I gotta shoot something. Then I
got the anger inside of me. I gotta shoot something.
Easy. It helps. It's therapeutic. Really, really is. Yeah. Anybody that's out there that has not tried a shooter game, just go hop in any shooter game and just let loose. I promise you have a good time. Since that though, I like this podcast, for example. I want to start to branch out in other forms of content, other sorts as a content creator. I don't want to be. I like streaming a ton, but I also want to go into this route and avenue. So some of the things I was planning on doing is, apart from like making video montages of gameplay, I'm doing this podcast, and I already have a bunch of people that I have in mind to grow and develop this. I told you about the one girl from California to do like guest features and everything. She's super excited about doing this podcast. Obviously we're doing it right now, so this was one of my plans. And
obviously we're recording it right now.
Obviously we're currently recording it, but at the time of this recording, super interested in the NorCal community, grinding for that was one of my future plans. Since you want to talk about future plans, I'm currently quote unquote grinding, getting my name out there, exposing myself, but not like that, to the NorCal esports community. I'm trying to be put on as a content creator. I will spoil that because that's all over my Twitter.
Oh yeah, you've been grinding for months though, man. For months. And like they've been noticing you though. I think
just the other day. Yeah. Just the other day I actually tweeted, and the owner, NorCal Mitch, liked my tweet. I know that's not like a huge deal, but I mean,
who raided you? I saw a NorCal member raid you yesterday or the night before.
Yeah, NorCal 10K. Why am I losing his name right now?
Oh shit, chat. We put him on. I said chat too, but
you put me on.
I mean, like
fuck, and I forgot his name.
I mean, like I made myself sound stupid too. I said chat, but you know.
Yeah, you said chat. There's no chat right now. We're just doing a recording.
Yeah, we're just doing all this.
That's how you know he's a streamer, though. He's already ready.
I catch myself saying that all the time, man. I catch myself saying chat. Like I'll be sitting here just chilling and shit, and I'll be with if I hung out with my friends, I used to say chat to them too. At least you used to say chat to my friends when we used to be hanging out with them, bro.
Who the fuck are you talking to? We're IRL right now, bro. I'm sitting in front of you. We're not. There's no camera anywhere.
There's no cameras. There's no chat. I'm sitting like, you know what? You're right. Brain fart.
90.
No. Yeah.
NorCal 90. Except he's on Rising NorCal. Is the thing. Yeah, I don't want to be on Rising. We want the best. We go big or we go home. If I get offered Rising NorCal, I'm gonna say no. Like I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not gonna go for Rising NorCal.
What's Rising NorCal? Is that like?
It's like mini NorCal. it's like the it's like the B team for NorCal essentially.
It's like what was that, the bald dude from Austin Powers, bro? He's little mini.
It's like
character.
It's like you got NorCal, which is the main guy making all the rules, and you got like Mini Me. You got Mini Me NorCal that just kind of like, hey, and like they're there, and it's like, yeah, I guess you're NorCal. I guess you're like you're Mini Me, like you're there, like cool. You're not really scary, intimidated. You're not really doing too much. Here, congrats.
Yeah,
you get a little respect for being on the team. I'm honestly, to me, and I have some people on. I know I actually have really good friends on NorCal Rising. And so I hate to say it like this, but it's like you get the participation trophy. Like it's like you're in Little League when you're playing soccer or baseball, what it is, and at the end of the season, everybody gets a trophy, even though you were on the bench 98% of the time. You didn't hit a single fly ball. You didn't get one goal. You didn't get nothing. That you struck out every single time, but you still got a fucking trophy. You still got it. That to me, that's NorCal Rising, and I always want the best for myself, and I always push myself for that best. For that spot.
Yeah, he's not. If you guys get twisted, he's not hating on.
I'm not hating. No,
he's not hating
not at
whatsoever.
all.
But he's just saying he wants to push himself to do better, to get to like the actual work.
That's what I meant. Like I have so much love for the NorCal community, both the Rising and normal.
Big
I guess
brother and
the
Big Brother,
Big Brother. All right,
and Big Brother
and Big Brother. We're gonna put it nicely. It's because they've always shown me so much love, and from both teams. But if I had to pick, even if I got offered, I'd go for I'm going big, or I'm not doing it. Like I have to push myself. I don't want to be. If there is a better position to be in, obviously TSM 100 Thieves, bigger esports seems like that's a little bit different. But like,
yeah,
having goals that I believe that are still grounded in being realistic, but not like extreme. Have the absurd goals. Like I want to be on TSM hands down at the end of the day, but you all got to take steps to those goals, achievable goals, more realistic, achievable goals. And to me, I believe that's NorCal. Know your limits. I know my limits. I know what I'm capable of, what I'm not capable of. I know I'm capable of TSM. But TSM is looking at numbers more than they are looking at.
They say like big teams like that. They say that it doesn't matter about the numbers, matter about the quality and all that. But there's a bunch of content creators that have the best quality that just don't have numbers. Like that's just what it is.
Honestly, ArnioTV is one of them. If you guys don't know him, check him out. He's fucking fantastic. Like, oh my god.
What's another? Any other upcoming plans? Or
I feel like I did a lot of talking. I think you should. I feel like it's your turn. I feel like you need to share. What are your upcoming plans, Arnio? What's going on with you? It's actually kind of nice we're doing this podcast, listeners and viewers, for when this goes on YouTube, because he doesn't actually like talking to me ever. So the fact that we're doing this podcast, I actually get to learn and understand what's going on in the life of Arnio. It's nice. So when I'm asking him what his upcoming plans are, guys, I'm genuinely asking him because I don't fucking know myself. So I'm curious. I want to know. I like to know what my best friend's up to.
Obviously, we've been hyping up this podcast for a couple weeks now. I've been wanting to do it. So obviously, this podcast, just like you, I've been wanting to do this podcast. But other upcoming plans, honestly, I've been wanting to grow my YouTube more. I've been wanting to get more videos out. I might have some vlogs coming out soon, but I just want to grow my YouTube, my TikTok as well, my Instagrams and all that, but nothing like too special other than that. Like, we stream every single day. Obviously, I'm going to do giveaways here and there and stuff like that, but yeah, nothing too big. I've been grinding for a couple months now, trying to grind for Extra Gaming. I feel like they're a good org for me. They're all about, family and shit, all about dedication, stuff like that. And I feel like I would be a good fit for them. They've been like teasing me, man. Like how NorCal is teasing you, bro. Be liking your tweets, maybe hit you with the follow. Like, you know, they came in the one stream, you know, the founder, the CEO, you know, some managers, some big streamers and all that. They came in, dropped some follows, and vibed with me for a little bit, but they just been teasing me, bro. They've been teasing me.
I hate to say it and be that guy, but part of me feels like it's like they know that they can kind of get you to keep talking about that. I don't want to say it, but I want to say it. You know, fuck it. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I mean, if you're not going to be that guy for this podcast, I'm going to be that guy. I'm pretty sure that a lot of these teams just play you and string you along to get exposure for their team. I have a belief in that. There are some chips, eggs in that basket. Okay,
I believe that's the thing.
People can keep talk, so they can get people to keep talking about them. You know, so that there is that part of me. But you know what? I'm gonna go the better route in this case and say that they're actually interested and they're looking. All right, because I know for a fucking fact that you got better content than 98% of those extra, 100% of those extra gaming people. I know I got better content than.
I wouldn't take it that far. I wouldn't take it that far just because, like, you know, I'm kind of. Did you hit the selfie?
I got excited again. And my light just went off the die. Gotta give me some. Keep talking about what you're gonna do while I fix this.
You know, I wouldn't take it that far saying I have better content because, like, you know, they're a lot more professional than I am, and I've been trying to improve my quality and stuff like that. But just how we touched on earlier about, you know, like, you know, dedication, being motivated and stuff, doing stuff like that. My motivations went down a little bit recently. You know, like, I'm gonna wait till he gets back. Put those headphones on. What?
I heard dedication. And
yeah, I was talking about, you know, dedication and shit. What was the other part? I said? Fuck. I cut that.
We got a lot of tips. We got a lot of tips for you guys.
We're cutting that. My mind just went blank when you got back, bro. I don't know why. I was about to hit on a sensitive topic, so I'm happy we're about to cut that out.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I have a question though. So you said you wanted to. Let's dive into what you want to expand on. I expanded on a little bit. So let's expand. Right. You talk about growing your YouTube. What kind of do you want to share? What kind of content you want to put on your YouTube? Like, how do you want to grow that out?
I mean, like, I'm gonna touch base on what you were saying too about expanding the content you want to do and stuff like that. I've been for years. I've been in this scene for a while. I've been making content since I was in 6th grade, middle school, like that. I uploaded, you know, Call of Duty videos, you know, cut comms and stuff like that, trick shot races and stuff back in the day when that was, like, you know, popping and stuff. And you know, I want to start putting out vlogs. Like, vlogs is what I've always wanted to do.
I want to do vlogs.
I've always wanted to get that funny group together and, like, you know, go do dumb shit. Like, go to a store, you know, do some funny shit in the store. And I had that friend group. Not right now, though. I don't have that friend group right now because, you know, COVID and shit. You know, COVID ruined
Unfortunate,
everything.
Unfortunately,
COVID ruined everything.
COVID fucked everything up so hard, bro.
It really did. It really fucking did, man. I had plans last year to go do stuff like that. You know, record stuff and go take trips and stuff with friends and stuff. But
don't get me started on COVID because
we're gonna leave that out for another day.
On you guys would not like my opinion. Well, some of you might, but.
Honestly, just I want to step into, like, the vlog world for a little bit. I want to see how that goes and all that, because I've always wanted to jump into it, but, you know, I've always been like, no, that's not for me. But then, like, I also think about it is for me, so, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think
honestly,
you did for a while on your streams. You did those with your friend. I'm gonna say your friend because I'm not gonna disclose.
Yeah, I did those. Yeah, with my friend. Yeah.
Those were super. Those were actually very. Those were like those vlogs, podcasts. It's pretty much you're pretty much already podcasting and vlogging. You just didn't title it or anything, and you didn't put it on YouTube. Title it,
and I was live. It was all live and all that.
It was all live. You should have put those on YouTube.
Like, when
I'm weird.
Myself, I'm just weird about recording myself. You know, like when I have like chat, like we were talking about earlier. You know, that maybe we want to do this live and all that. Like I'm just like. I'm weird about sitting here and just recording myself. Cause I feel like I just look like an idiot just sitting here with a phone. I'm just like sitting here with the phone recording myself again. But at the same time, like I want to record that content, but it just like anxiety gets to you. It really does. It really fucking does. That's all I gotta say about that.
I just while you said sitting here awkwardly recording yourself, I realized that I was like looking off to my left this entire time. For anybody that sees this on YouTube, my monitor's on the left and we are in a video call so I can see him. So that's why I'm looking.
And that's why I'm looking straight ahead.
Yeah, he's looking straight ahead. Yeah. So that's how we're doing this right now, so we can see each other and interact.
Listen, we're gonna make improvements as we go on and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah.
So it's our first podcast. Obviously, you know, we've hit a bunch of topics today in this podcast. I ain't gonna cap. Like, you know, we bounced around. We bounced around from streaming tips to, you know, upcoming plans and stuff like that. And we just hit like a bunch of topics, to be honest.
I think we did the good for this one.
I think we did good too.
The good. We did the good.
I mean, like obviously, yeah, the good. Obviously, guys, going forward, we're gonna be, you know, we'll have shit like more prepared and all that. We'll be bringing on some guests and stuff like that.
We just want to throw this out. We suck.
Yeah, we suck. We're just gonna throw it out there right now. No, but we just want to throw out a podcast, just me and Savage right now, about, you know, upcoming plans and streaming tips on how to build your guys' streams and stuff like that. Yeah. So going forward though with our next podcast and stuff like that, podcast is
pocket playlist.
I think we
playlist.
Playlist is not like going forward though in the next podcast. We'll be bringing on people. We'll be more prepared, asking questions, and stuff like that. So, you know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So here's a future plan for the podcast. We do have guests lined up. At least I do. I have guests lined up that are ready to go.
I got a couple in mind. I haven't talked to them yet. I mean, I talked to one of my homies. I wanted to bring on, since he doesn't want to do it, so I'm gonna talk about it real quick. I wanted to bring on one of my childhood friends, like from my OG friend group. Wanted to bring him on here, you know, and because like not a lot of people, you know, they don't know where I come from, you know, they don't know, like, you know, what my friend group was, like what I actually did and stuff like that. And I think that would give like the viewers and also my stream, my community, and also like just people in general, like they can get like a better you can get like a better feel about, you know, like how I was raised and like where I came from and like, you know, and shit like that. But yeah, he's like me right now, man. He's like, I shouldn't have done this. Nah. But no, he said that he didn't want to do it. He said that he's
not the podcast type.
Yeah, he's not the podcast type.
Oh.
But that's what it was.
To continue on all that, we also we want to have a bunch of different topics and varieties. Playlists.
Yeah, playlists.
If you guys saw our trailer or heard our trailer, that's where we get that from. It's I guess I'm gonna keep it. This is gonna be one of our ongoing jokes for this podcast. One of our playlists.
Oh yeah, you know, playlists.
Add that to the playlist.
And like, I think that's a good thing too, you know, about this podcast is that, you know, we're gonna be just talking to you guys. So like, if we elaborate on like a certain topic and all that, we're just talking to you guys right now. We're not...
Oh, and if you guys want, you can leave comments on the YouTube. You can DM us. You can at the podcast. You can at us on Twitter, on the social medias, whatever way of letting us know what you guys want to hear us. What you guys want to hear us. What you guys want to hear us. What you guys want to hear us? What words are hard?
But no, what Savage is saying, you guys, go check out the freaking socials down below in the description and make sure to go follow us on all our socials. If you guys got any topics or anything like that, any questions, make sure to DM us. We'll be sure to talk about some certain topics and stuff like that if you guys want us to, which we are open to. If you guys got any topics you guys want us to talk about, be sure to DM us and let us know. And if you guys want to be like a future guest, maybe be sure to DM us as well. We are open.
If you got an opinion, you got a big opinion, I'm down for a cool story. It's got a really good story or topic.
If you got cool stories though, we might bring you on though.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I think want to wrap this up real quick. Want to wrap it up now?
Is that what we were doing? Isn't this the wrap up?
Yeah. I thought that's what we were doing.
Oh, this is the wrap up. Do we just end it awkwardly? Should we just do the awkward ending?
Do the awkward ending?
Do we just cut it? Do I just cut it like right here?
Yeah, just like right now.
Just right now? Yeah. All right, bye guys. See ya.
Bye guys.
See you on the next one. Let's go.